think?
Is this thing on?
So today will be the ultimate test of multitasking because I managed to get Instagram going. We got the show going. I've got my phone ready to go. Welcome to UCR Live. If I am temporarily distracted at any point in time today, me, like every other millennial/elder millennial in the world, is trying to get Hillary Duff tickets. So I'm currently in a queue of 28,000 people.
That's
Trying to get these tickets. I know. Yesterday it was the Live Nation pre-sale, and it was 38,000 when I got in there, and there was nothing left. So, and the day before, I think the day before was their album pre-sale, and that was hectic as well. No luck yet, but we'll see. Who knew?
Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew? I'm a bit surprised.
I'm shocked, actually.
Oh. Look,
Hillary Duff?
There's conflicting schedules everywhere. Damn, my cousin's coming to visit me from Sydney today during my favorite show. That's okay. You can always catch up on us, though. You know that. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on audio. It's out there for the people to always catch up on. We are on the airwaves. Even if people don't want us to be, we're here. So it's happening. We're here. We're ready. We're good. We're making merry while the sun kind of shines.
Well, there's no sun here.
Yeah, it's nighttime there. It's kind of overcast here as well, so it's not really
It was overcast.
A sunshiny day.
I didn't go to work. I woke up with a migraine, so I did not go to work today.
Oh,
the worst.
Well,
I know.
Sometimes a mandatory day off.
I don't get them that often, so
I don't either.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily. And then when it happens, you know it's happening. You're like, I've got about half an hour to get somewhere.
I always had the visual migraine since I was a kid. But they come with no pain. They just make me look like this for like 20 minutes while the ocular disturbance floats across my vision.
Yeah.
You know, but this was a full on.
Yeah, you can feel it coming on. I went to the dance studio one day and I pulled up, like I didn't feel right on the way there. And I sat in the car park and I went, oh, I know what this feeling is. I got about half an hour to get stationary before it's all over. So I managed to like run in. I luckily ran into my boss and she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm not. And she's like, go home, we'll figure it out. I'm like, thank you.
I get them like
come home and
so often that my doctor prescribed me a medicine, like what is it called? Jeff was giving it to me too. It's like
topiramate.
Levaquin. Yeah, topiramate. Thank you. Yes. So I was taking that, and that ended up giving me kidney stones.
Yeah,
and actually, I didn't know it till I saw my urologist, and he was like, "Well, you're on topiramate." He's like, the main side effect is kidney stones. I'm like, and I drink like no shit 3 of these a day.
I know.
So like I'm surprised that like it even formed, but oh my god,
sometimes there's no stopping it.
But I want to get that cold cap, like that
I've seen them.
Oh, I think that would be amazing.
I get them like once or twice a year. I don't get them a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I always get the visual migraines, which I just walk around looking like this for an hour. But I never get the full blown migraine. This was like wicked bad. And I'm sure it's because I haven't really slept well this week. I've been thinking of other things and up and down and not my usual sleep pattern. But
let's not talk about sleep patterns. Let's not talk about sleep patterns. What are they? We don't know what they are. That's just insane. So Vera's had a migraine. What have you been up to, Christina? What's been your week?
I've been through it, you know. That's it. I mean, other than like work life, which is driving me nuts. But yeah, my son wakes up from like 2 o'clock to like 4 o'clock every fucking night now. Like,
he's like
there's
me.
no changing that. And like the past couple nights, for some reason, like I guess I'm taking Sudafed because I've had this shit cold and And that's been keeping me up. So I've been going to bed at like 1 and then going in the room. And we bought him a bed, but he doesn't sleep in his bed. And so he wakes up in the middle of the night and comes in my bed. And then he starts jumping. And because, it's time to play.
No sleep.
And
no sleep for anyone.
He landed on my face. Like, because, I'm like this in the bed. And his whole ass and body just like right on my head. Then my neck was killing me for like 4 days. Then the other night I'm sitting on the couch. I'm home from work, and the kids are all over me, right? And my son keeps jumping on the couch next to me, and I'm trying to I'm putting my hand here because I know I don't want him to hit me, right? So I'm grabbing his ass every time he comes down. And then my daughter does something, so I go to grab her, and his head and hit my head, and no shit. Till this was Monday, and my head is still sore to the touch.
Right.
I was like, I've never been knocked in the head that hard before, and I went black for a few seconds. I know I did. I was because when I came, I got up and I was all stumbly, and I was like, what? And I just kept saying, what happened? What just happened? And my daughter was like, he hit you in the head. I'm like, what with what? I said, what hit
with
me?
his head.
With his big bone head, like these kids have.
Asking. It was the craziest thing. And I was like, it hurt so much that I couldn't cry. I don't know,
yeah, if you black out, you should have
in shock, probably.
Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad.
If you lose time, you should have had X-ray.
Oh, I should have. I'm okay now, but I even said to myself,
no TBI yet.
Yeah, I know. I said to myself, don't fall asleep, and he didn't cry at all. But me, I was I was just,
I got passed out.
Yeah. Oh man.
He probably was
coming down
behind him. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it was right on the temple. It was right here on the temple. But again, it still hurts. It's insane. So far.
Oh dear.
That's my week.
This is why we don't roughhouse people. No roughhousing. No roughhousing in the house. Everyone must sit in their crates like veal and just age. Just watch TV. That's what it is. See, this is where we don't begrudge the iPad generation. Have a tablet. Sit there.
I wish.
Don't headbutt me. Don't headbutt me.
We don't care.
Right?
But the 2 minutes he was off the tablet is when he was jumping. I'm like, fuck.
Right.
I always get hurt.
Right. You can't win them all, can you?
No.
That's because he loves you best, so he wants to be close to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really, that is it.
Yeah.
Literally, he wants to be so close that there's a head trauma.
Yeah. I'm just thankful it wasn't my daughter. Either way, it just hurt like a bitch. Neck, head, everything. My back. Forget it.
The aging population, mate. It's not good.
She's the baby. She's the youngest of us.
I know. She's feeling it, though.
I know, and I'm so tired.
I'm so tired. Imagine how tired we are. It's very.
That doesn't go
away. Yeah.
Damn.
That's just life, sadly. That's not anything to do with parenting.
I just said to my friend, it's I don't think I've been to bed enough to be as old as I am.
Right? I haven't slept.
That's the worst feeling too, though. You're I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna get some sleep, and then you wake up and you're like, why?
Yeah.
Why am I awake? What's happening? The body's supposed to rest when it's tired. It's no. Not awful. Not in this modern workaday world, anyway.
Really?
So everyone's busy. We should probably get a little bit busy, huh? We got some stuff to talk about.
If you want it,
if you want, otherwise we just talk about Christina's head injuries. Head injury right now. I'm going dizzy. I'm so dizzy. I'm so dizzy. All right. Something that'll make you dizzy is the ever wobbling breastises of Miss Katrina A. Johnson as we dive into this week.
Hot load of hot topics.
Very, very wobbly. There is breaking news that we must discuss. A developing story. On your birthday, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, formerly Prince Andrew, was arrested last night UK time for what? Wait, let me just get the actual terminology that was on suspicion of misconduct in public office.
Yes.
Was taken into custody. After the Thames Valley Police were assessing a complaint over alleged sharing of confidential material by the former prince with late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, a name that we will be referencing a few times today, just in case we weren't sick of it yet. But
we won't be sick of it till all those people fry.
This is unprecedented fucking moments in history, people. They are, and as I was having a conversation last night, I was with Anne and Renata of the Ghost Grannies fame, because we had a live show and Anne's just had her knee reconstruction. So Anne, if you're catching this,
get well,
feel better.
soon.
Feel better. She's got a bionic knee. She's all getting all frozen up and making her. She's like, Vera approves.
I love mine.
But we were talking about this because it was unfolding as we were kind of getting off our live that we did last night. I feel like this is the way that anyone is going to get prosecuted for this now. It's not going to come through the US. It's going to come from outside sources and different countries that now have published the unredacted files. All of
24
them,
people,
but we'll talk about that later.
Around the world have been held accountable.
Wow.
So it's happening.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. And I think the fact that they are going after Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor is a huge thing for British former royalty to be included and not charged, just arrested so far. He has been released as of this morning, so he is back on the estate in Sandringham. But there is an official. I'll read the official statement from his brother, the King. So, I have learnt with deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course. As this process continues, it would not be right for me to comment further on this matter. Meanwhile, my family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all. Charles R. That's for the royal family. That's pretty much a good luck.
Yeah.
You're fucked. Ain't nobody coming to save you, brother.
In the courts, we're not touching it.
Yeah.
But I think we felt that coming with the stripping of titles and the kicking him off the property and all that kind of thing. We are in an isolationist PR moment for the firm to go.
I did also
get him out, get him away.
Read somewhere, but I have not confirmed it, that Fergie's missing. Sarah Ferguson. Nobody knows where she is.
They have all got, his children have gone underground as well. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie have gone AWOL.
But they're still considered
Sarah Ferguson's having a bit of a tough week because her name has popped up multiple times now in the Epstein files, which we're going to talk about. But this is surely a good sign for hope that there's some kind of prosecution responsibility.
We need resolution.
Culpability happening. Virginia Jeffrey's family
was an international child trafficking ring, and everybody involved needs to be held accountable, needs to be in prison, period. You know, I've said this a million times. I don't care if Jesus and Santa are on that fucking list. If they rape children, they need to go to fucking prison. Period.
Yeah, and the fact, I am encouraged by the fact that we are pursuing members of the former members of the royal family who
I'm encouraged to
have
find
been
out
untouchable.
That there are 24 people already under investigation and losing their and being held accountable.
Yeah.
Well,
You know?
and this is the thing. This is going to be an even longer We've been talking about this for years now already. This is not going to be a simple, quick resolution. He has been released because they've gathered the evidence they need for an investigation now.
Mm-hmm.
So the amount of man hours that it takes to go through that information is something else, and what the results of that information is. But let's segue, because the biggest news before this, Pam Bondi has said, that's it, all done, all published, all out, after the release of 300 names. I haven't put the names up because there's 300 of them and there's a lot to look at. Were published from the Epstein list, the Epstein files.
There are people in this country who have said it's a very cherry-picked list, and it includes people that ridiculous names that could not have been possibly part of the trafficking operation, like Marilyn Monroe, who died when Jeffrey Epstein was 8, but she's on this fucking list.
Oh my God.
AOC is on the list. Jeffrey Epstein was first arrested in 2008. She wasn't in Congress till 2019. So
Whoopi Goldberg took time on The View.
Yeah.
Took time on The View to go, yes, my name is in there, but I had nothing to do with it. It's about me.
It's a bullshit list. It includes a lot of bullshit names. The
whole process to me is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a waste of time. It's been a huge smokescreen. The fact that now these files have been published, they are being redacted, they are being removed. There are if you are following these people on TikTok, there are files that you can look up that are now gone, that people have gladly saved, that deal with people in power sexually assaulting children. And that is now gone. And surprise, surprise, America might be going to war with Iran.
Okay.
It's not like we have anything to cover up.
When in doubt, start a war.
Yeah, here, look over here.
The Bad President
and now,
Handbook, 2000.
With the revelation of this is the completed files, according to Pam Bondi, foreign countries are now doing their own unredacted releases. It is alleged that the American release is 2% of the evidence that was actually gathered.
I knew it was less than half. I didn't hear 2%.
2%.
Wow.
So it has been a complete sham. It is a distractionary tactic so that we can put these names out there. Whoopi Goldberg, Marilyn Monroe,
AOC,
Barry from down the street, AOC, whatever. As opposed to actually looking at the claims of abuse, of sex trafficking, of murder that are in these files. We are sensationalizing the fact that Whoopi Goldberg's people were looking for a plane to fly her on, and somebody asked Jeffrey's institution if they could borrow his G2, which they didn't happen. This is all smoke and mirrors bullshit to hide the fact that the people that are actually accused of things are moving countries, are getting their names and evidence removed from public office. I watched a reporter go into the Department of Justice. They are being monitored the entire time that they are in there. Their logins are monitored, what they're looking up, is being monitored, how long they are looking at each article is being monitored.
This they had all that. Every single congressman who questioned Pam Bondi in her little file, as she flipped it, she had a list of everything they searched. She was monitoring all of the congressmen that were questioning her. You know, but be encouraged. The state of New Mexico has announced that they have opened an investigation into the Zorro Ranch, which is one of Epstein's properties where there's said to be bodies.
For years, though. For years, this has been happening. We can only hope, though, that with pressure from outside forces like Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, that this will signal some kind of movement. There is a whole system in place. There is a whole government in place trying to distract people from what is actually there. If there is no evidence, then why? I said this last week when it was you and me, Vera. If there's nothing to hide, then why are you hiding it?
Right. Right. And this is the most litigious president in history. He has had over 4,000 different lawsuits against people throughout his entire life. If people were lying about him, if these witnesses were lying about him, he'd be suing. The reason he's not suing is because that everything would be open for discovery.
You have to look at the language that they're using, because the fixation point for him, I never went to the island. I was never on the island. I never went to Jeffrey Epstein's island, but you certainly flew on his plane a lot, and he was at Mar-a-Lago. A lot of those
allegations took place at Mar-a-Lago. Some of those allegations took place in Manhattan. Some of them took place at one of his golf courses in California. You know, not everything that happened in this sex trafficking ring happened at Epstein Island or even in the United States. You know,
100%, and that's part of the issue.
That is part of the issue. This is an
people are just believing what are believing what they're told. He said he wasn't on the didn't go to the island. Well, that doesn't mean shit didn't happen.
Right.
That does not mean shit didn't happen. And the amount of people that are saying that it did, that's a lot of people lying.
Believe the victims.
But it's okay because, guys, you're about to rededicate America to Jesus. Do you feel saved? Do you think that's going to save you all?
That ain't happening.
Well, Lent just started. They can, give up sex trafficking for 40 days.
They can give up murdering and sex trafficking and raping children. That'd be nice. Something
I would
different
like to see
for
them
Lent.
give it up for more than 40 days.
Yeah.
I would like it to be out of the lexicon forever. That child rape is wrong no matter what.
Yeah.
Period. Nobody does it.
Me if
People
I'm
who do
wrong.
it deserve to be punished.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Separation of church and state?
First Amendment to the Constitution. Number 1, Bill of Rights.
No, we're just not.
I'm all about it.
We're just not. Just cause. Just cause. Why is it always these people that thump Jesus so hard that are the biggest criminals, the biggest sinners? It's just like, you can't use religion as a scapegoat. But it's such a cop out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally understand. The more, like, I sat on this Epstein thing all week and I was just simmering and simmering and simmering. What a waste of time, taxpayer dollars. That any illusion of transparency was never there once it was given to this Department of Justice, who aren't there to serve the people. They're there to serve.
Of Scam Blondie to sit there, lie on camera, get caught on camera lying
several times,
and then scream at Ted Lieu, "How dare you accuse me of a crime? You just committed the crime on camera, ma'am."
It's called perjury, doll. Look at aren't you aren't you
she's
like
throwing her finger in there like he's some kind of sinner. I can't.
These
I
blonde
cannot
bitches,
understand
man.
how we got to this place. The depth
Well,
of the corruption is breathtaking.
I just, and again, I guess it comes down to optics and what we see and what you see, and there's just no denying that something's wrong at this point. That it does not add up. Even if you are the biggest MAGA in the world, you can't deny that it doesn't add up.
Oh, they can. They do. Just today, I saw it. You know,
But there are facts.
It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they've been fooled.
And they want to believe this kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
This is the problem. People want to believe that things are getting better.
Well, they want to believe that Donald
not.
Trump's a Christian. They want to believe that he's a successful businessman. They want to believe
that eggs are cheaper, right?
Yeah.
What's the price of eggs these days, kids? What's over there?
I'm not a big egg fan. I don't buy them, so I can't tell you.
It's like $5-6 for like I always get 18 or 24 from Costco.
And
it's not that bad.
Is that cheaper than it has been?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the price of beef is almost double.
That's all right. Aren't we supposed to be going out and killing? Aren't we supposed to be going out and killing our own things and ripping at it with our teeth?
You
can't not drinking any.
Buy a pound of ground beef for less than $7.50.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I always get like from like the 6-pound pack again from Costco because like I just like chop it up and put it in. But
we like to bulk buy.
They I love it. I can't wait to go to Costco this week. You have no idea. Like I'm raging excited about going to Costco. Anyway.
Costco and Wegmans, it's all
big
over.
Block of Parmesan cheese, that's my favorite.
Oh my god. But fuck no, I don't even know what I was gonna say. What do I buy from Costco?
Ground beef.
Beef, yeah. So
where's the beef?
The fucking, like I go and I'm looking and I try to pick like the cheapest one. The cheapest one is like $37. Like it's insane. Like again, like this is 6 fucking pounds of beef. I'm paying almost $40. Like, it's insane. I mean, granted, it does give me like at least 3 or 4 nights worth of dinner, but still, it's.
But how do people survive?
3 weeks ago,
like how do people survive?
3 weeks ago, I don't know. My grocery bill has doubled. I'm one person.
Yeah.
I went from $60 a week to $100 a week. Just for me.
It's and it's the same. It's the same worldwide. Things cost more, but it's. I don't know. It's just.
So
especially with the whole SNAP thing. I don't know.
I was sick last week, right? So I had to get a shit ton of fucking like nasal shit. I needed nasal spray. I needed medicine. I needed every goddamn thing under the sun. Tissues. It was $110. I still have my receipt for. I got a thing of Sudafed. I got my husband like 2 things of quercetin, and then I got vitamin C, which was actually buy one get one free, which was amazing. And I got like these elderberry like melts or whatever from Zicam, and a nasal spray. It was a lot, but dude, it really did cut the cold down.
You need what you need.
Yeah, but like that was 110. Like to me, that was a lot of fucking money.
That is a lot of fucking
cold
money.
Medicine. Like, it's the essentials, and I'm getting raped for it. Like, it's just ridiculous.
And our government is telling us that affordability is a hoax.
I can't.
Yeah.
Unless you have that money
over here.
Unless you have that money, and then it's not a problem. You just buy what you want. Buy who you want.
Right.
You wish.
All right, we'll move off the politics for a hot minute because people get upset. Death? Should we do some death?
Death, okay.
We need more death.
Why not? R.I.P. Robert Duvall.
He was old,
very
young, but
he's one of those guys that's been old the entire time I've been around.
He was old when I was young. I mean, that's not as sad as Vanderbeek.
Yeah, I missed last week's show. What were we going to talk about?
Sorry. Let's talk about you weren't here. You went through the Dawson's Creek journey recently. How do you feel?
I am very sad. It is like the end of an era, like I feel bad for his castmates too. I feel bad for like the 27 kids he had. Like it's heartbreaking. And to just see him like wither
27
away.
kids? How many kids?
No,
He
he
had
had 6.
seven.
6 kids.
6 is a
Not
lot.
27.
Like, no, it's just like, my heart breaks for him. He's so young, and it just hurts even more that he was so young. That's another reason why I had a shit week. It was the 6th anniversary of my cousin's death on Tuesday. I don't know why, but it's just like, I don't cry like that on anybody else's death anniversary. My grandparents, like, and I mean, I was obsessed with my grandmother. She lived around the corner from me growing up. But like my cousin dying at 51 just wrecked me. Like I can't. Every year it's just like the worst day, and it just kills me. And then Vanderbeek, it's just so many things. It's just really just leaving those kids behind.
Vera and I talked about it last week. It is, I think, for your generation, my generation. I grew up. My high school time was when Dawson's Creek and Buffy and all that stuff were going through high school. I went through that with them. That was my thing. So to see these people now dying of this horrible, horrible disease, and
awful.
It's a very timely reminder of your own mortality, and sad. And I did have an actual conversation with Jeffrey about this week because we had a bit of a blah blah blah. There's been again much made about the GoFundMe for the Vanderbeek family, the fact that he bought a $4.6 million ranch before he passed away. People, and it's slowly coming to light. People think that just because you're on TV, you're a millionaire.
Yeah, no. There's royalties to the show, I'm sure, but like not like millions.
But they don't get percentage. Like we've been through this with Kat. We've talked about it with Kat before. Just because she was on a huge hugely successful shows. In the 90s, big shows were big because they were, there wasn't options of streaming. There were these shows, and everyone was obsessed.
Shows.
Yeah.
Look at the success of Heated Rivalry. Those two guys got paid like $300,000 each.
Yeah.
They didn't get rich.
And the royalties come through, but it is not, especially in streaming now, it is cut back. The syndication rights used to guarantee you a certain chunk.
Yeah.
But when it comes to streaming, the streaming depends on the views of not only the show, but certain episodes, the appearance time, your character's appearance time in that episode dictates how much money you get in royalties. These people are not rich. There was a little article saying that, especially at that time when we were because Dawson's Creek and like 90210 are not that far removed, that explosion of teen television that became must-see TV, these people couldn't negotiate. They were employees.
Unknown.
They were complete unknowns.
Yeah.
And they were working for the company that made them famous. Yes. And post the show, they could demand things. And even in the later runs of the show, when it became apparent and their contracts were, it's always interesting when their initial contracts are up. That's when things usually change. They go to college. They something funky happens to change it and go, oh, we don't necessarily need this character anymore. But for Dawson's Creek, you kind of need Dawson.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But these people are not millionaires. He was working with stage 3 colorectal cancer up until he couldn't work anymore to look after his family. And that was his biggest concern. So if you are offended, upset, no one's forcing you to donate. Don't.
Not to mention,
donate.
I talk about this all the time. The healthcare system in this country is fucking broken.
Yeah.
His healthcare bills have got to be in the millions.
Yeah.
3 years worth. 3 years worth of treatment and medication.
Saddled with such ridiculous debt that even if he had millions of dollars before he got cancer, I'm sure it's gone.
Yeah.
Even last year when he was too sick to attend the Dawson's Creek charity thing that they set up for him, there were times when he was going through treatment where he couldn't be at home because his immune system was so low that if he was around those 7 children, and we know, Christina knows and Vera know exactly how many germs children bring home. He was I think he was in a hotel room that had to be cleaned to those standards for over a month in New York.
That sick, that desperately in need of sterilization, and insurance won't pay for him to stay in a hospital.
Yeah, in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
In a hotel room that I'm sure he had to pay for out of pocket, that was not covered by any of his medical insurance, in spite of the fact that it was a medically necessary place to stay.
And you think about just the incidentals of everyday life with kids.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Now times that by 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's insane.
And yeah, as we talked about it last week, his last appearances are still to be seen. He's in I think it's Prime TV's Legally Blonde prequel. He's a recurring cast member in that whole first season of that show he shot. And he did a horror movie called The Gates, which is coming out later this year as well. So he was working. It's not like people stop completely and go, It's like Shannon Doherty. She was working until she couldn't work anymore to make sure that finances were paid, all that kind of stuff. Shannon was looking after her family, as was James. So people were more than happy to donate to someone else a couple of weeks ago.
Steven Spielberg donated to his company, and he said he's going to perpetually do this. And I just
Zoe Saldana,
so sweet.
Zoe Saldana, yep.
Yeah.
But no one was that upset when someone we talked about a couple of weeks ago was homeless, and they were giving him money.
Yeah.
Even though he's refusing to work. Not to bring up the
ghoulish.
But yeah, the double standard is a bit much. Really,
I'm assuming you talked about the Super Bowl. I missed a lot of things last week. The Super Bowl, right?
We did talk about the Super Bowl. Did you have some feelings?
No, I loved it.
I thought it was great too.
Show.
There we go.
Yeah.
I still okay. So my opinion, because again, I was waiting to do this, but I really was coughing up a lung, and I didn't want to even.
She was dying. We allowed her a week of convalescence. It's okay.
Yeah. So, okay. I did see one meme that said I don't have to speak Spanish to understand what the Super Bowl halftime show was about. So I'm there. I'm in my living room. I'm all alone because nobody's still awake. And I'm just I'm moved. I was actually moved, because the whole wedding scene, how he set it up. Again, it was just so family oriented, and just the vibe. It was such
the
a
American
vibe.
Story. This is our American story. These are our American stories.
It was just really sweet. I love the kid sleeping on the chair. That was adorable.
Every Italian wedding you ever went to, there's a kid sleeping on the chair. Yeah.
That was me. Yeah, that was us, So, and then it was just again, just the progression, and then seeing everybody have such a good time. I was just vibing at the. I was that just made you feel good. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
One of those things.
Totally. I was all about it.
Yeah. You didn't like it?
I did see a meme that came through, and it made me laugh because you said it. I didn't need to understand Spanish to understand the Super Bowl. And then another one was the Epstein files are in English, but you all still can't seem to understand that. Oh, that was sassy. I wish I thought of that one. Yeah. That's good. That's a good one. I was
that's bad.
Just to bring it back around.
You know what? Eddie Vedder's saying in English, and I'm still not 100% sure all the words he says.
Yeah. That's not unusual, really. Yeah. We did have another very notable death this week.
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson. Not Jackson family related Jesse Jackson, for those of us that get confused. I did talk to that. Which Jackson is out? No, wrong Jackson's people. Wrong
not
Jackson's.
that one.
Civil rights leader Jesse
Yes.
Jackson passed
The
away
Reverend
at
Jesse
age
Jackson,
84.
founder
again,
of the
this
Rainbow
is-
Coalition.
Yep. This is history. The end of certain parts of history,
Yeah.
and that's
He
I
was,
don't know. With the world that we're in, it's just like, oh, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean for the future?
I have strong hope for the future. I don't think that Jesse's passing signals anything bad for our future. I think we have to go through this. We have to get to the other side. It really sucks now, but I believe there's another side.
Yeah.
You know,
I just think you look back at these civil rights activists and any activists and go, well, this is the time they came from. They went through so much, and it's kind of like we've gone back in time.
Yes, but the musical
time
stuff.
is cyclical.
I'm probably the only person alive who knows it. It talks about progress, and it talks about why we march and why we keep fighting, and you know, it is our way to slip back, but it's also our way to move forward. And Jesse Jackson brought civil rights to the foreground. He was part of that, the end of the Martin Luther King era. He was part of that 60s revolution, and he brought it into the 80s. He held power accountable for change. And I think the life that he led was dedicated to service. You know, he may have been a flawed human. There's lots of people who stand around going, oh, he did this and he did this. But he worked for progress, and he worked for human rights. He deserves an ovation. He deserves, a good send-off.
Yeah.
You know, no matter
Life
where
and times
we are today.
No matter where we are today. Life and times are cyclical, and names pop up all the time. Shia LaBeouf is back in the news again.
Oh, Shia.
Arrested at Mardi Gras.
Wow.
2 days before he got arrested, a friend of mine showed me a YouTube song about dancing with Shia LaBeouf. Does anybody know it?
I haven't seen it, no.
Oh, I can't think of who did it. I can't think of how the song goes, but it was really funny and almost prophetic that it came up at work like 2 days before the arrest.
It's weird that stuff like happens. So Shia was charged with 2 counts of simple battery, New Orleans police said in a statement. Officers were called to a business around the French Quarter, huge surprise, around 12:45 a.m. Again, huge surprise, on a Tuesday for someone allegedly causing a disturbance and becoming increasingly aggressive. An employee tried to remove Mr. LaBeouf once outside. The actor allegedly hit a man multiple times with closed fists. Witness told police that Mr. LaBeouf left the area, but later returned to continue to act aggressively. Multiple individuals attempted to restrain him, releasing him in hopes that he would leave. The man who was first allegedly hit by Shia told the police the actor hit him again. Another man told the officer that Mr. LaBeouf also punched him in the nose. He was held down until officers arrived. He was taken to hospital for treatment for unknown injuries, but then after being released, he was arrested and taken into custody by police.
Oh, he's a troubled man.
He is a troubled man,
but
dedicated, because as soon as he was released, he was back in the French Quarter.
I'm going.
He's got that. He's got that New Orleans addiction, bro. I understand it. If you've partied in the French Quarter, sometimes you don't want the party to end. The good times do roll, quite literally. Like the people down the street, I will never forget my first introduction to New Orleans. We had driven from Las Vegas, and we were in.
You drove to New Orleans from Las Vegas?
So we'd been to Las Vegas. We'd gotten off a plane and then we drove to New Orleans.
Okay.
As we drove through the French Quarter, a man in a 3-piece business suit stumbled out of a bar and vomited in the street at 8:30 a.m. And when you're in your 20s, you're like, this is gonna be a party town, and
it's a whole part of a town that's a complete the biggest dive bar in the world.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you can have a bit of fun at a good old
I
dive
turned
bar.
30 in New Orleans.
Oh God, I sold
you
shots.
win.
I sold shots on the
No, it's
street.
fun. It's fun.
It's a good time. It is
Yeah.
a good time.
And,
Watch girl
and if you don't,
strippers.
even if you don't party, the food, the history, if you can
The
stay out of
people
the French
watching.
Quarter, you
The
can
people
do
watching.
the people watching. Yeah. You can
Yeah.
stay out,
You watch them.
you know,
Shit unfold.
you don't have to go to the dive bar section of New Orleans. You can see the history.
All right, ladies, I have a view from here for you this week. It's a little spicy, so I'm ready for you to get a little bit about it. Here it comes. I stumbled across this one in Reddit. It's a little bit long, but I want you to stick with me because the outrage will build. I have two friends, Gabby and Shelley. All of us are 23, if that matters. We were roommates in college and stayed in the same city after graduation. While the three of us are close, I've always known that Gabby and Shelley are the closest. They have a really sweet friendship. Cute, good for them, rock and roll. Shelley's married and Gabby is the maid of honor and I'm one of the bridesmaids. Never a good sign. Over the weekend, I went with Shelley so she could look at wedding dresses. Gabby was supposed to come with us, but got called into work last minute. I helped Shelley pick out some dresses, and she went to the consultant to try them on. Shelley asked that I take pictures and videos on her phone to send them to her mum and Gabby. I was getting the camera ready when I saw a text from Gabby came through. I didn't mean to click on it and was instantly going to click back when I saw that one of my Instagram pictures in their private chat from earlier that morning. Both were making fun of me for the face I was making and my outfit choice. It didn't appear to be in very good nature. Hold on. I admit curiosity got the best of me, so I searched for my name in the chat. I found multiple pictures that my boyfriend, or my mum had posted of myself, absolutely ripping them to shreds, ranging from selfies posed to pose shots to even a few baby pictures. They'd also make fun in general in terms of the way I talked, wore my hair, and the way I ate. This went back as far as I could tell, at least a year. My heart broke. It all felt so juvenile in high school. While we all joke around, I would never do this to them, nor have they ever tried to instigate these type of conversations with me one-on-one. I was in tears. As someone who's bullied through middle school and high school, it just brought me back to a horrible place. I put the phone in Shelley's purse and brought it to another employee, telling her to tell Shelley that I had to go. I drove home and had a long cry. Shelley texted me by the time I made it home, asking me where I went. I said I was going home. We could talk about it later. When she did call a few hours later, she was understandably confused and hurt that I'd left. I told her what I found, explaining that I only looked further because of the initial text I accidentally saw. She went off on me for looking through her private texts and said those were none of my business. She also told me I shouldn't have left the store without saying anything. I said I didn't want to make a scene, but also knew I couldn't fake being happy for her. Shelley told me the texts were all in good fun, quote unquote, and clearly she loves me because I'm going to be her bridesmaid. She added that I was only hurt because I chose to read all the texts. Later on, Gabby called to tell me that I had invaded Shelley's privacy and hurt her by walking out. My boyfriend and mum think I did the right thing walking out, but obviously they're a little biased. I just want some unbiased looks. Am I the asshole for walking out of a bridal salon when I found out my friends were making fun of me behind my back?
Nope. Sorry.
That's
when
not a
someone shows
friend,
you who they are,
right?
believe
Believe them.
Yeah.
The worst heartache of my life was not a romantic relationship. It was someone who I considered my best friend, who I thought was family. And when I found out how disloyal they were, broke my heart worse than any guy.
I think that you also have to look at what level of friendship you want from people. Because I always say to someone, I'm not going to say anything behind your back that I wouldn't say to your face.
I proved it.
That's just like that's the way I roll, because
Yeah.
it's too messy, it's too juvenile, and if that's the kind of thing, you need to look at yourself more if you're getting off on talking about someone who's supposed to be your friend in that kind of manner. I don't think you're the asshole at all. I would have just turned up at a wedding. I would find the most unflattering photos of her, every text message she sent about somebody attending that wedding, and just make a little slideshow to play in the middle of her wedding and be like, here you go, slut. Like, you want to talk about people? Let's activate. It's like that TikTok. Oh, good, we're being mean. My turn.
Yeah.
That I get a bit active. They activate the sleeper cell. It's not a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
But I think not reacting and not doing anything just justifies that behavior more. If they get away with it.
Gaslighting her to be like, don't look at
Is
me.
she gonna burst into tears at the bridal salon so that they can make fun of her later about crying? Do you see her cry? Yeah. She gets so ugly when she cries.
But like you said,
I don't want to be like the person who ruins the day that she's like, she was big enough to be like, I don't want to ruin her wedding dress shopping, But then, like, again, don't gaslight me to think like I'm not, I didn't just see what I saw and you weren't just talking about me. Like, even if I only just looked at that one thing, like you were making fun of me, like just this morning. Yeah. So what? God forbid I searched. Again, you would search my phone. Like, if you had my phone and you saw I was talking about you, wouldn't you do the same fucking thing? Like, knowing that you had access? Of course you fucking would. Don't act like you wouldn't. Like, it's just, it's...
and don't act like she's at fault. You handed her the phone.
Yeah.
You said what you said, and then you're pushing the narrative that it's her fault that she heard it.
Right.
It's like, no, bitch. And as you said, if they've said it once and they're sending one text message, there's more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's not an isolated thing. You know there's more. And I think you've got to trust your gut feeling like this woman did and went, all right, I've seen this. You can't unsee it. So what else is there to see? Because this is obviously not an isolated thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fuck those people, man. Fuck those people. Yeah. Fuck her wedding. Burn it all down. Salt the ground so nothing shall grow. What?
Eric Dane just died.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's been sick for a while, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Thinking that was probably not going to be far away. But again, his wife, Rebecca Gayhart, was fighting for his medical care against their insurance that was not going to cover it. This is even further example, people. It does not matter who you are. This kind of stuff touches everyone, and we have to look at the way that we care for the people that can no longer care for themselves. That's sad, man.
That is sad.
That is, and again, he was working because he had to. He was still working as the ALS kind of took its toll. Damn, that's a bummer, bruh.
That is.
But yeah, fuck these people, I think is the general idea with this thing.
Yeah,
fuck these people. I would no longer be friends with them. And since you are no longer friends with them, you are no longer under any obligation to hold back any information that they have given to you. That's just my advice.
Yeah, she certainly can't go back in there with a good heart and spend $150,000.
No, not unless there's some kind of massive fucking
dress and a fucking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be. I would be doing shit for this wedding, slut. I would be.
Yeah.
I would be flicking my hot feces on the bride as she walked down the aisle. Looking pretty now, you bitch. Anyway, I'm a bit flustered. Someone who gets flustered on a regular occasion is Vera. In a section we call Vera Van. 3, 2, 1, venta.
Well, it's been a great week for women in U.S. women's Olympic team. Today, the U.S. hockey team, women's hockey, beat Canada, and Alyssa Liu won the gold in the figure skating competition. But there are a lot of things we lost this week, and I'm going to talk about those things. After several court battles, the courts have held up that the United States has to fulfill all the SNAP benefit contracts. And they've been told in no uncertain terms by the FDA that all of that money's gone. It's been appropriated for other things. Totally lost. We've lost the public eye in Minneapolis. Tom Homan said that they were drawing down and the ICE forces in Minneapolis would be gone by the end of the week. Guess what, folks? They're all still there. The only thing gone is the press. They're still terrorizing Minneapolis. We lost 193 million acres of public forest that were given to billionaire Michael Barron this week because he did not want to have to answer to the Park Service, who were trying to keep him from destroying the park with his house. His house is huge. He was diverting creeks and water flow to make it his forest. And 193 million acres are gone. We lost $70 million a piece for 2 jets that Kristi Noem said the DHS needed to help deport illegal aliens. Their whole shtick, they're deporting people every day, blah, 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 blah. They know the American people have closed down all their public contracts because they keep boycotting any airline that travels through deportation row. But they needed these 2 jets, $70 million each. They seat 14 people, have 2 bedrooms, a full galley kitchen, a bar, and 3 bathrooms. Yeah. They're bringing detainees on this plane. I believe that. This week, the American people spent $28 billion buying an old Amazon warehouse that's going to be turned into a detention center for the people that they're not deporting. They're putting in these prison camps. And they paid it to a Russian oligarch who bought the building 2 years ago for $2 million. And it's one of 14 sites around the country intended to hold up to 100,000 detainees. They've already deported or self-deported 70,000 detainees. It was estimated that there were 130 million people undocumented here in this country. So if 70 of them are gone and 50 million of them are left, or 130,000, I got my numbers screwed up. Who else is going in those detention centers? Because you're going to run out of immigrants not here with papers to fill up those 100,000 beds. Who's going to go? Do you think it's going to be the Democrats? Do you think it's going to be the Hispanic people who lived here all their lives? Perhaps it's Bad Bunny. Perhaps it's me. They're building prison camps with our money. And because we are failing, our DOJ is failing to pursue criminal enterprise and corruption in this country, we're going to lose out on a lot of other things. France just froze all of Elon Musk's assets because they're going to charge him with international crimes. Among his assets are $10 billion in federal contract that he stole from Verizon this year with the DOGE, the Doge boys, went in and said, we don't like the way the Verizon has said they're going to do this contract. We're giving it to Elon Musk. $38 billion in federal contracts that go through the military for Starlink and SpaceX. That's included in the assets that are frozen. Not to mention the $100 million Starlink contracts that he gets every year. So we are losing money hand over fist from our treasury. It's going to Donald Trump's friends and oligarchs and billionaires around the world, and nobody's getting prosecuted except Juan, the taco guy, who didn't have his papers. Things we're losing, folks.
All right, well, I'm going to do a little bit of a palate cleanser because today's been a little bit grim. Things that we love that are coming back, at least for a brief time. Hannah Montana, 20th anniversary, announced special Disney Plus happening. Hannah's back in a weird moment. That's something that I didn't expect. We're going back to Baywatch? Question mark.
Yes. That's weird.
David Chokachi down the bottom there is returning. And Steve Amell has been cast as Hobie, adult Hobie. So we're going back to Baywatch, folks. Mm-hmm. Who knew? I was like, oh. Maybe that's what the world needs. Shirtless beefcakes and big old biddies just bouncing around, making things better. Now, just as a little promo for things that we love, there is something special coming up on Tuesday/Wednesday, especially if you like a good scary movie.
Hello, UCR. What's your favorite scary movie?
Don't answer the phone. Don't answer the door. Celebrating the upcoming release of Scream 7, we're discussing the New York Times bestseller, your favorite scary movie, how the Scream films rewrote the rules of horror, with the woman behind it, award-winning entertainment journalist Ashley Cummins. From an idea imagined on a scary night to a film franchise phenomenon, Ashley dissects what has made Scream a modern classic. That's Ashley Cummins coming up on Uncensored Radio. You don't want to miss this one. It's a Scream, baby! That's right. Fans of Scream, get ready. I managed to sit down with award-winning entertainment author Ashley Cummins to discuss her book, Your Favorite Scary Movie. So if you love Scream, if you love scary movies and you want to find out everything about the franchise, it's there. Maybe even a little bit of gossip as to what's coming up when Scream 7 is released next week. So it is out there. Thank you for joining us today. Christina's got to go and watch 700 episodes of Grey's Anatomy now. Vera's going to try and get rid of her black lung. And we'll be back. Oh, yeah, sorry. Christine's got the black lung. She's got the migraine and a head trauma. And now heartache. But it's all right. Things can only get better. Right, folks? Right?
It's true. We're hoping.
Anyone? All good. Until it does get better, we will be here to celebrate, commiserate, and do all the things. Stay cool, fit kids. Tell people you love them. Watch your favorite TV shows. It'll be all good. Peace. Bye.